leaving Sheridan, Wyoming, heading toward Rapid City, South Dakota. Another rainy day on Interstate 90, 9 a.m. Wyoming time. There's a scenic turnabout coming up, but because of the rain and the fog, you can't see squat out there. Didn't know you was driving on I-90. The roads are full of potholes. Makes me feel like I'm driving my dad's house. Got fields and fields and these little rolling hills. It's very pretty. Fort Field Kearney State Historic Site. Just a yucky day. Just more of those gently rolling hills. Some horses. We're in Buffalo. And the rain is stopping, so we feel good that we might actually see Mount Rushmore. We've got all this grassland, and then we got these weird rocks just deposited. It's just weird. Because look, that's Chris's side. And then look over here at my side. Nothing but grassland and a lake. The trees. We have these little bumpy pyramid look hills. Just past Gillette, Wyoming, and this real pretty body of water, still rolling hills. The terrain hasn't changed much. Some kind of smokestack in the distance. Let's see what this says. Devil's Tower National Monument. I don't think we're seeing that. I like the way the two trains look against that mountain. I don't know if you call that a mountain. It's kind of neat how they cut the hillside out. Very colorful. We found the caboose. The road on both sides has a red tint. I'm not sure what they pave the highway with here, but it's pretty cool. Still a field of cows and a huge train station down through there. There's a bunch of trains parked in the distance. And the train's changing a bit to a little bit of mountain over there. Still kind of rolling grassy hills, but I'm glad to see the sun. 115 more miles to Rapid City. The red roads through the green grass makes for an interesting view. See Devil's Tower in the distance. We decided not to drive out there. These clouds. Yay.
Just outside of Sundance, Wyoming.
Getting close to Sundance, Wyoming. Entering into some clouds again. That doesn't look good. Cloud cover is dashing my hoops. Checking out the rest area in Sundance, Wyoming. Buffalo state flag. Oh, look, they have a little playground at their rest area. Orion had to check out the playground. Some vine trees up there. Black Hills National Forest we just entered into. We're in Crook County. And this is some kind of monument for Custard expedition at their rest area, checking out the playground at their rest area. Neat looking tree here. We are entered the Black Hills National Forest. I'm thinking the trees might make them look black. I think that house on the hill has a very nice view. It's kind of muddy mountain, and you have a mountain with the trees. To South Dakota. Didn't see that. It's real pretty there. Water looks like a cave. I don't know what that is.
South Dakota, right there.
We are in South Dakota. I told you I missed the sign. We just entered South Dakota. Look at them traveling. It's a big mountain over there that's just got covered by the rolling white hills of South Dakota. Going through Sturgis, South Dakota. They have a motorcycle museum. Yeah. We are excited about 353 gas. We stopped at Walmart in Rapid City to get Lorian some new shoes because she's been walking around in cleats. We're getting ready to go to Mount Rushmore and or Wynn's Cave, and we're happy about the sunny skies. There's a huge game on our way to see Mount Rushmore. We're officially back in the Black Hills National Forest. Our dome is a reptile garden. We have a big tourist trap, that's for sure. I'm trying to figure out what these arches are because they had them at their welcome center when you came into South Dakota. I don't know what they are. Like I said, this is a real touristy place. I guess for some reason they want people up there. Look at this. I just missed a really neat sight, so I'm looking at the city instead. Mount Rushmore National Memorial. You see how we're getting into some bigger rocks, but actually we descended quite a bit. First view of Mount Rushmore. And the field below us, right here, Lorian. It's our first view of it coming into the park. Is that all the hat faces there? Mount Rushmore. The mountains in the distance have like a red tint to them. We're glad for answered prayer, no rain, bright, beautiful skies. Like that, you could stop with the tourism, I think. And we're getting closer. All right, we're all the way up here to the top. There we are. No clouds to cover him.
Now he's a very curious man, so he will hire himself a tour guide once he gets here and proceed to ask a lot of questions.
Our ranger's name is Amber. That's my daughter. You look like her.
Okay. In the daylight and evening hours, it's greatly appealing to him from an artistic point of view. So he chooses this spot in 1925. The carving gets underway in 1927.
Base of the carving, a lot of trees, big old rocks. Even there, we're going to go check it out. Base of the mountain, back to the visitor center. Taking the strenuous trail to the sculpture studio. Look how big that rock is. Turn around, Chris. So these little trees are vibrant. Look, growing out of a rock. And a lot of these rocks have these layers. I don't understand it, but that's neat too. A view with trees. Roosevelt shines here. That's how they intended the whole body to be, but of course it didn't get finished because of something having to do with the rock. But it was supposed to be a full body of all of them. From the sculpture studio. He's in a hurry to get ahead of us. 250 steps. This is the fella that sculpted Mount Rushmore, and then his son sculpted him. Neat. An interesting fireplace. I'm not sure what this building is, but the texture is cool. Don't you think that rock looks like a profile with a nose sticking out? Something called the Heritage Village is through there and closed. You go back in the cave. I'll follow you. She's going into the cave. A brave soul. You can get the head of one through the cave. Maybe two if I hold my camera just right. If it wasn't for the tree. It's kind of glisten in the sun, but the sun's behind a cloud now. I should have got it earlier.
Yet the massive sculpture began on a much smaller scale. In the artist's studio, Borglum created a 1/12 scale model
Lorian's doing her
that
junior
was
ranger.
used as reference for carving the memorial.
Feel the map. Now go and carve me the mountains. You think you could have done that?
Lorian's getting her ranger badge at Mount Rushmore.
Lorien.
Getting her stamp.
Put your right hand. Repeat after me. I, Lorian, promise to protect the national park. I'll leave everything in the park for others to see. Now share with a friend what I've learned about Mount Rushmore. And I promise to help Mom and Dad with all the chores. Give me 5. I don't get too many people to say that part of the promise. Good job. You're now a junior ranger.
We just found out the reason all those trees were dead. They were being affected by the mountain pine beetle. Memorial of all the workers from 1927 to 1941. We're exiting the park. Roll your window down. We've got a whole field of deer. And what's funny is the deer are there and the big tourist area is right there. You go eat it. Rattlesnake Jack. Rattlesnake, sorry.
Rattlesnake.
What you were seeing at the top of Mount Rushmore Dam. These sculptures were done with a chainsaw. This is Keystone, right outside of Mount Rushmore. We're on 16 alternate, and we're getting ready to go through a rock tunnel. After our day at Mount Rushmore. Another touristy bear thing. I think you go in there and see bears. It's called Bear Country, USA. We arrived in Rapid City yesterday and that was our motel sign. So we were a bit concerned about what our hotel was going to look like. And we ate at Perkins. We walked right across the street there and ate at Perkins. We also had this sign. This is the entrance to the place. No breakfast. Checked in. It was actually a nice little place. It was a hotel. We got to go up these stairs. Up. And we were on the second floor. Really nice, neat paintings. Cleaning their pool yesterday, and that's fresh water. And I really like this plant, but don't think that's real. No, these are real. So we had a nice, comfortable room, and we didn't need to be concerned. Now we're packing up and going like 2 blocks away to our new hotel.